girl, thanks for coming in. I'm super excited to hear a little bit about you, and it's great to have you here.
I'm good, thanks for having me.
All right, cool. That's exciting. Tell me a little bit about you, maybe, your name, where you're from, what's up?
My name is Natalie Hoffman. I was born August 17th, 1996. I'm a Leo, but I don't really identify as one. I'm from Hagerstown, Maryland, and then I moved to Bel Air, Maryland about 7 years ago.
Wow, that's a really big move at a young age. What was your childhood like?
I'm an only child. My parents are pretty cool. Well, I was born an only child. My parents are both remarried, so I have step-siblings. But when I was young, I was an only child, which was cool because I made a lot of friends. I always had a lot of friends, and I think being an only child was fun because I had a wild imagination. So I had a lot of time to play dress up, and I played school a lot.
You loved school, yeah? That's kind of crazy, honestly. But what was school like for you?
School growing up, I don't remember elementary school much, but middle school was middle school. I think everyone has a weird middle school experience, but I made a lot of friends in middle school, and I harassed a lot of teachers. I had a decent time in high school because I really enjoyed my Spanish teacher. She turned me on to loving Spanish and convinced me to take 5 levels of it just for fun, and we did a lot of fun things. That was way too many funs, but yeah, high school was bearable because of this teacher. But then I graduated in 2014.
Graduated 10 years ago this year. That's crazy. What have you done for the past 10 years for work?
So I'm currently a hairstylist. I went to cosmetology school after I moved to Bel Air. I really didn't intend to go. I just wanted to tour, but they signed me up at the end. And it's honestly been a decent time. I've been doing it for 5, almost 6 years. And cosmetology school was a really good time. I made some really good friends. It has allowed me the opportunity to work for myself and make my own schedule so I can continue to go to school.
Wow, okay, so what are you in school for? Right? That is my question. What are you in school for, and what inspired you to go back to school?
I'm currently in school for English with a secondary education track, which is interesting a little bit, I guess. But I wanted to teach Spanish when I graduated high school. So when I first started school 10 years ago, like you said, I wanted to teach Spanish. And that was largely inspired by, I took a lot of Spanish in high school, so we got the opportunity to go on trips. And so we took a trip to Spain, and we took a trip to Costa Rica.
Ah, muy bien. Do you still speak Spanish?
No, not anymore. I understand a decent bit of Spanish, but I don't get to speak it much. When I graduated high school, I moved in with my best friend and her husband, and he was from Nicaragua, so we spoke a lot of Spanish at that point, which made going to school for Spanish a lot easier. My best friend and I have been friends for our whole lives because our dads were best friends too. So that's been really fun. She's the closest thing I've had to a sister because I'm an only child. But the Spanish, her and I still get to practice together. And I also use Duolingo. I love Duolingo. Me gusta Duolingo, but I'm actually learning, I'm learning Chinese Mandarin on Duolingo, which is fun. Anyway, what else do you do in your spare time? I don't have much free time these days because of working in school. But when I am free, I go to aerial yoga. It's like yoga, but it's in the air, literally. So yeah, I spend a lot of time doing that, which is really fun. It's been really helpful with managing my stress with school too. Thankfully. Cool. That looks really painful, but I love that you do that. Do you have any pets? I do. I have 2 cats. I have a fat gray tabby named Owie. When I got him from the animal shelter, his name said AUI. I got him in Cecil County, and I thought AUI was like a fun French word, so I started calling him Owie. But when I checked out with him, they said that he was found under an AUI powered truck. But I liked the name, so I changed the spelling to OWIE. He's fun, he's cute. And then I have a 12-year-old Persian named Turkey, and I just recently rescued her as an elder. They said her owners had bought her in Turkey, her and her sibling had gotten adopted, but she hadn't. But they bought her in Turkey, and they were big world travelers, and they just didn't want her anymore, which is a very sad story. And she is an elder cat, so she has a whole personality, but I love her so much. So sweet. I love Turkey's name. So you commute to college from Bel Air. How'd you end up at Towson? When I graduated high school, I started at Hagerstown Community College. I did a few semesters there, and then I took a break just to work. And then I moved to Bel Air, and then I went to cosmetology school. And then I took another break while I was doing hair. But doing hair, I still kind of squeezed in a class here and there. So after taking classes, a few classes here and there, going part-time to HCC while working, I eventually graduated from HCC in May of 24 and decided it was time to pursue school and cut back on work. But I still have to work, so all of my clients are in Bel Air. So Towson's close and convenient, and it's cool. What a journey of school, but I'm very proud of you for continuing on. That's great. After Towson, what is your dream job? My dream job is, I'm doing English secondary education. So ideally I want to teach English to non-English speakers. So I want to spend at least a year somewhere teaching English abroad. Don't really know where. I would love to go back to Spain, but I think anywhere would just be cool for the experience. But I like the idea of having my summers off teaching here, going the ESOL route. I think because I used to play teacher a lot as a kid, I've always wanted to teach. I love learning, and I love inspiring other people to learn about anything and everything, but the English language is fun. And I like the idea of having a job with benefits, and doing hair is hard on the body. So I'd like to stop my carpal tunnel in its tracks eventually. Well, thank you so much for coming to my interview. I hope you enjoy this, or I hope the viewers enjoy this. That's it.